Megatron Rising Part 2 is the first season finale of Transformers Animated, 16th overall, originally airing April 5th, 2008. In it, Megatron rises. Shenanigans ensue. Much like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, they add sound effects to the later episodes' intros. From here on in, we're going to go back and forth inconsistently between sound effect and no sound effects. We open with a previously on...
We have come for our handsome and stylish leader, Megatron!
Well, it's about bloody time!
Megatron in the series is also a swordsman. He hovers down with a grumpy cat face. The Autobots square up and they can barely handle Starscream. What do you think happens?
And a fight is broken out! Here comes the giant
Optimus pulls a Bumblebee and uses his wheels in robot form to save some kids. And Megatron remembers back to the pilot where Prowl cut off a bit of his arm. But Prime saves him. Really cool effect of the reflection of Prime and Meg's sword. Then Optimus strikes the intro pose. And uses that reuse energy blast. It doesn't work. Meg's eye here is a little sloppy. I mean, Lugnut is right. Megs doesn't really need them. Some that gets captured. As Starscream's playing with his bee. Megs is literally kicking the others around. And he knows where the Allspark is. They really messed up Blitzwing's face right here. And it's like that for the rest of the scene.
Oh, great and glorious Megatron! We are ready to serve!
Starscream hopping in as Meg's side of his helmet's way too long.
Finally take my revenge on the one responsible for my 50 stellar cycles of helplessness and humiliation.
Yo, Starscream actually getting punished for his disloyalty. You can probably count on one hand how many times that happens outside of animated. That's more than just him getting yelled at or beaten up. He didn't lose his colors, he's fine.
Does anyone else have a problem with my leadership? No, fine.
G1 reference.
Megatron? Is that you?
Here's a hint. Will anyone else attempt to fill his shoes?
What did he say his name was?
Very funny faces from Megatron. Bots ran off, but no time. Allspark.
Decepticons, transform and rise up!
I love that this series gave the Decepticons their own transform and roll out, and it works really well with their revolutionary background. The two transform normally, but Megs gets his own over-the-top anime transformation. This Sumdac wasn't actually captured as the bot snuck into the building, and he finally spills the beans that he kind of used Megatron to build all of his robots. Sorry. They would be upset, but no time, Allspark. Back at the Ark with Ratchet, he sends out the G1 satellite to see Sorry and Black Arachnia running around in circles on the ice. So Ratchet saves her. Good thing Black Arachnia is part organic, or Sorry will have broke all of her teeth. A double good thing that Ratchet grew back his arm in this shot. Black Arachnia is sent flying away, as the other cons fly up. With Black Arachnia and Starscream being in this episode, even though they're not in the same scenes together, this is surprisingly the only other episode from the pilot that actually has all the original Nemesis crew in it. The bots get sort of repaired and get over their issues and have a go team. Sumdac wants to go with them, but there's no time to argue because the ship just flies up. The plan is to lead the cons off planet, but it goes south and they're going down! Crashing into Dinobot Island, looking like G1, sort of.
If we go down fighting, together. And I can't think of a better band of Autobots I'd be prouder to fight alongside.
Long Arm Bumblebee.
Not even the Cybertron Elite Guard? Cause I sure wouldn't mind having them here now.
Foreshadowing for the next couple episodes.
Autobots, we must protect the Allspark at all costs!
Bulkhead immediately jumps Lugnut and blows up. Bee and Ratchet across their streams and electromagnetic pulse. Back with the two big guys.
In the name of the glorious Decepticon race,
You talk too much.
Okay, that's really cool. Blitzwing chases the others just as you start thinking, why are we on Dinobot Island and we don't see the Dinobots? Because originally we were meant to. It would have appeared just to get curve stomped by Megs, but the original animation for the scene was so shit they just decided to scrap them from the episode entirely. Key and Charles did make a recreation of the scene, and the storyboards do exist, but the original animation isn't public as far as I can find, making their build-up in part 1 pointless. So we skip just to Megs getting dealt with by Optimus.
Sorry, I'm afraid we may not make it out alive. There is something important I need to tell you.
No time for foreshadowing, Dad, Allspark. Prowl starts to recognize Blitzwing's multiple personalities, so he uses Bee's obnoxious personality against it. And it works. Sorry tries getting the Allspark to open up. A spark next to DNA. I wonder if that will be important. No time for that, because over-the-top anime transformation again for Megs. Ah, damn, we literally just led him right into it. Hey, yo. You know, a lot of the times in animated's art style, it kind of looks like the Transformers have, like, little lines on their chins, like a soul patch. And here it just looks like Megs has a full-on beard minus the mustache. Like an Amish. After 4 million years. Is there really any real excuse that Allspark just allows Megs to put it in his spark? Okay, it does try killing him. But he's way stronger than Starscream, who just got overjuiced by it. He's walking around just fine as Sari grabs the key. Megatron's one weakness other than falling out of a ship, getting tased in the back of the foot. He tries frying Prime, but then Prime just uses the key to shatter the Allspark, which sets Megatron on fire, and he gets kicked out of the Ark for the second time in his life and blows up. More of a dispersal. Sari is sticking around with the key, and everyone lived happily ever after. Except for the Dinobots, who are censored from the scene. And also Megatron's alive, so he put the Allspark in his chest and blew up, and he's completely cool. But Starscream just got overcharged by it, and he's dead somewhere. Also, Meg stole Sumdac. As a whole, this is a good finale, but probably could have been better. The entire build-up of the season for Megatron is completely paid off with him just curve-stomping everyone. And more set up for the future. But also the finale kind of fails on having Megatron feel like he needs the body now. Because there never really was a point when even Bumblebee was suggesting that maybe Megatron is still alive, and the Autobots are like, what? No way. Well, I mean, there have been a bunch of Decepticons on Earth for some reason. Maybe. You know, give Megatron some stakes that, okay, the Autobots are starting to kind of piece things together, and he needs the body yesterday. And also with all this build-up of the Dinobots, it kind of sucks that we didn't get to see them in the finale. But as a whole, it is still animated, and it still is good, so 7 out of 10. Let me know your guys' opinions down below, as well as hitting that like button and subscribing.